What if I told you that the universe is slowly dying right now? Not in a dramatic explosion, not in some sudden collapse, but in a way that is far more silent and far more unsettling. For a long time, scientists believed that the universe might one day stop expanding and collapse back into itself. This idea was known as the Big Crunch, a scenario where everything, galaxies, stars, and even space itself, would eventually reverse direction and fall inward, ending exactly where it began. But everything changed when we discovered something unexpected. The universe is not slowing down, it is accelerating. Galaxies are not just moving away from each other, they are doing so faster and faster with every passing second. This discovery introduced one of the most mysterious forces in modern physics, dark energy. We still don't fully understand what it is, but we know one thing for certain. It is driving the expansion of the universe, and it is not stopping. As this expansion continues, something strange begins to happen. Galaxies drift farther apart, and over incredibly long periods of time, they disappear from each other's view. Imagine a future where every galaxy outside of our own becomes invisible, not because they no longer exist, but because they are simply too far away for their light to ever reach us again. The night sky, once filled with billions of stars and distant galaxies, becomes darker and emptier. This leads us to one of the most widely accepted theories about the fate of the universe, the heat death. In this scenario, the universe does not end with chaos or destruction, but with silence. Stars burn through their fuel and eventually die. New stars stop forming. Black holes slowly evaporate over unimaginable timescales. Energy becomes evenly distributed across the entire universe, leaving no gradients, no movement, and no life. Everything reaches a state of maximum entropy, a condition where nothing can happen anymore. No light, no warmth, no structure, just an infinite, cold, and dark emptiness stretching forever. But if that wasn't disturbing enough, there is another possibility that is even more terrifying. It's called the Big Rip. This scenario assumes that dark energy becomes stronger over time, pushing the universe apart at an ever-increasing rate. At first, the effects are subtle. Galaxies separate just like before, but then the expansion becomes so extreme that it begins to overcome gravity itself. Galaxies are torn apart, then solar systems. Planets drift away from their stars. Eventually, the expansion becomes so powerful that it tears apart matter at the smallest scale. Molecules break, atoms are ripped apart. Even the fabric of spacetime itself cannot hold together. In the final moments of a big rip, everything in existence is destroyed, not by heat, not by pressure, but by the very expansion of space pulling everything into nothingness. It is a scenario where the universe doesn't just end, it unravels. And yet, there is still the possibility that everything we think we know is incomplete. The Big Crunch, once considered unlikely, could still happen if dark energy behaves differently than we expect. If the expansion of the universe were to slow down and reverse, gravity would take over. Galaxies would begin to move toward each other. Collisions would become more frequent. The universe would heat up as everything compresses into a smaller and smaller volume. Eventually, all matter and energy would collapse into a single, incredibly dense point, similar to the state from which the universe is believed to have begun. Some theories even suggest that this collapse could trigger another Big Bang, creating a cycle of universes expanding and collapsing over and over again. A cosmic loop with no true beginning and no real end. So which of these futures is the real one? The truth is, we don't know. Right now, the evidence seems to favor the heat death scenario. The expansion of the universe is accelerating and there are no clear signs that it will reverse. But there's a problem. Dark energy, the force responsible for this expansion, is still one of the greatest mysteries in science. We don't know what it is made of, how it behaves over time, or whether it could change. And because of that, we cannot say with certainty how the universe will end. Every answer we have leads to even bigger questions. What makes this even more unsettling is the scale of time involved. These events will not happen tomorrow, or even billions of years from now. They will unfold over trillions upon trillions of years, timescales so vast that they are almost impossible to comprehend. Civilizations will rise and fall. Stars will be born and die. Entire galaxies will vanish from view. And yet, the universe will continue its slow journey toward whatever fate awaits it. One day, there will be a last star burning in the darkness, a final source of light in an otherwise empty universe. And when that star dies, there will be nothing left to replace it. In the end, the universe may not go out with a bang or even with a dramatic collapse. It may simply fade away, quietly, slowly, until there is nothing left but darkness and silence. And perhaps the most unsettling part of all this is not how the universe will end, but the fact that we are here, right now, able to wonder about it.
Thanks so much for watching my video. I really appreciate you taking the time to be here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and consider subscribing. It really helps the channel grow and keeps me motivated to create more content like this. Also, if you want to be notified right away whenever I upload a new video, make sure to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thanks again for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.